India celebrated her 74th Republic Day on the 26th of January 2023. The grand function was held at the Kartavya Path, New Delhi. India is a democratic republic. India adopted the republican form of government on the 26th of January 1950. In the 7 decades-long journey, India has faced many adversities, natural calamities and externally aided terrorism. However, it has emerged victorious in the high table of the world due to her commitment to democratic values and her traditional ethos. The 74th Republic Day parade and pageantry was a grand spectacle of India's achievements in various spheres. The grand parade was witnessed by the President of India, Ms. Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the chief guest of this year's Republic Day function, Mr. Abdul Fattah el-Sisi, the President of Egypt. Central ministers, foreign envoys, government officials, members of the judiciary and parliament, as also common people, including the Shram Yogis, the labourers who worked in the revamping of the Kartavya Path, vendors, small business persons and rickshaw pullers, were the special guests on the occasion. From her military might to the eclectic display of India's myriad culture, the nation and world at large sees India as a nation that is deeply embedded to her traditional roots, yet it has embraced modern scientific temperament, research and is excelling in next-gen science. India has become the world's 5th largest economy. Many analysts believe that India will be a $10 trillion economy by the end of the current decade. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has emerged as a leader in the ease of doing business, an innovation and startups hub, an infrastructure superpower, and a leader in space science. Today, India is a force to reckon with in digital technology, software, artificial intelligence, AI, and Internet of Things, IoT. India's fight against the COVID-19 pandemic during the last 3 years has been seen by all. India emerged stronger. After 3 waves of the pandemic, India-made vaccines have earned the pride of place in the world. More than 2.2 billion doses have been administered. India has supplied millions of vaccine doses to many countries, most of them free. India truly believes that the world is one family. India's growth in agriculture, manufacturing, trade and industry have been remarkable. The government's slew of reforms have helped the business community. India has also emerged as the largest recipient of foreign direct investment. India's middle class is one of the largest in the world and many countries view India as a remarkable market. India since times immemorial has never believed in expansionism and has always been a peace-loving country. However, given the geo-strategic location of the subcontinent, India has the 2nd largest armed forces in the world. The armed forces of India with their mean machines safeguard our borders from external aggression. India has always sought peace and coexistence. India's relations with her neighbours are based on the Neighbourhood First policy. India's Act East policy has strengthened ties with countries like Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Indonesia and others. Our strategic partnerships with countries like the US, Russia, Britain, France, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Israel and Iran have paid dividends bilaterally as well as in multilateral forums. Today, India is on the high table of G20, Quad, BRICS, SCO to name a few. India has assumed the presidency of G20 and will host the G20 summit this year. India's G20 presidency motto, One Earth, One Family, One Future, reaffirms India's abiding faith in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is a family. India has always called for stringent action against international terrorism and called for reforms of multilateral organizations like the UN. India has been calling for a comprehensive convention on international terrorism. This is the need of the hour to combat the global menace of terrorism. The reform of multilateral institutions should reflect the realities of time and not confined to the old world systems. The Indian Republic enjoys the best demographic dividend. The youth of India are innovative and aspirational. They have shown their grit and determination in meeting challenges and emerging victorious. This is best exemplified by the performance of Indian sportspersons. They have brought laurels to the country. As the sun came down on the famed Kartavya Path on India's 74th Republic Day, 1.4 billion Indians recommitted themselves to take India to newer heights and achieve new milestones. As Prime Minister Modi says, when 1.4 billion Indians take a step, the world watches in awe. In the years to come, India will always be the beacon of light for the world, yet remain committed for the welfare of her people and the well-being of the global community.